Corey, mobile the big thorn in Facebook's side so far?
Well, increasingly so. You know, the stock price is probably still reacting to the stock offering. We've seen what's happened there. Of course, I could show you the chart, or you can just close your eyes and picture it. It's like a ski slope or something. But, you know, what's going on with this company was evident in the S1 filings for those investors who took the time to read it, that they didn't monetize mobile. And that, so one of the things we looked at before the company went public were these numbers from e-marketing. They were willing to actually go out there and put a revenue projection on the company, look at the business before there were a lot of filings, and certainly before there were any Wall Street analysts. And of note was the lack of Facebook's revenue on the mobile side. So what they did is went through the universe of companies, looking at companies like Pandora, Twitter, and Facebook, and imagining what those mobile revenues might be in the year 2012, and guessing that while they're all growing, that in fact Pandora is the monster of mobile right now, Twitter maybe even bigger, and Facebook just a fraction of that.
So, of course, Facebook has said their mobile revenues as of this point are completely insignificant. What else do we actually know?
Well, one of the really interesting things about Facebook, and I don't know we've talked about this much before, is the growth that they're seeing in mobile. It's a problem if you're growing faster in a place where there aren't revenues, but that's exactly what's going on. So I want to show you two things. First, look at the user growth for Facebook. And this is just the number of monthly users, monthly average users, and the growth rate sequentially. So, you know, Q2 was bigger than Q1 in either year, but the growth rate coming down pretty consistently, down to 6% from 12% just 18 months before. Now look at the growth rate for mobile users. The growth rate of mobile users, it's not at 6% in the last quarter. In fact, it's pretty strong at 11%. Yes, it's slowing down a little bit, but it's growing faster than the growth rate of the full business. So what that means is they are growing faster in the place where they don't have the revenues. That's bad business.
So those are the growth numbers, Corey. What about the raw numbers? I mean, Facebook is obviously enormous compared to both Twitter and Pandora.
Facebook's big, and that's sort of the amazing thing about it. When you look at the numbers of the users of Facebook, they are just massive, massive numbers. So if you look at the total number of users of Facebook at the end of the last quarter, the average of the last month during the second quarter ending in June, 955 million users, 543 of them on mobile. So mobile, an increasing percentage, and if you look at the percentage, I think that's kind of maybe the more relevant thing, is the percentage of users who are using the thing on mobile. That is up and to the right. In the stock charts, we like that. But when it's, if you think of that's the problem with Facebook's business getting bigger and bigger and bigger, you can see it right there. It's a real issue.
And Facebook has said it is working on multiple different new ad products that could potentially boost their revenues in mobile, but we are still waiting to see those. Okay, thanks for that. Our editor-at-large, Corey Johnson.